Instant Sanka Coffee, the hearty coffee you can drink as strong as you like, it still can't upset your nerves, presents The Adventures of Hiram Holliday. Based on stories by Paul Gallico. Starring Wally Cox.
Wait, hold it. A message for coffee lovers. Only takes a minute. Want you to see a brand of coffee that's superb. Have you tried it? New Instant Sanka Coffee? I mean recently. Here's an instant coffee fit for the man in the house. It's really hearty, downright satisfying coffee. Delicious. Has to be. Instant Sanka is all coffee. Pure coffee, 100%. Drink it as strong as you like, too. It still can't upset your nerves or keep you awake. Drink 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 cups a day. Drink it black. You'll still stay steady as a rock. How come? Instant Sanka is 97% caffeine-free. Just the thought of it fills you with anticipation, doesn't it? Well, here's the jar to look for. New Instant Sanka. On your mark, get set.
Mr. Prentice. Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Yeah, just like you were in the next room.
What's Hiram Holliday doing?
Well, Mr. Prentice, he's writing a very interesting article on pigeons.
Pigeons? Now get this and get it straight, Smith. Henrik Van Houten is on his way here to New York. And I've just found out that he'll be on a train tonight between Amsterdam and Rotterdam. Now all you've got to do is find him and to have an interview with him. Do you think you can handle that, Smith?
Well,
Good. Because this man is hot copy, Smith. He's got an atomic formula that'll light up the whole world. From a plant no bigger than a doghouse. And he's presenting it to the UN. Now you get off your elbows and get to him.
well, I have been trying to get to him, Mr. Prentice, but I haven't got any pictures. Yes, sir. Tonight? Yes. Yes.
Prentice.
How did Mr. Prentice react to my projected article on the life and habits of the pigeon, Joel?
Oh, he was crazy about it.
Good.
He also implied that we'd both be dead pigeons if we don't find this Henrik Van Houten. He's on a train between Amsterdam and Rotterdam tonight. I think we'd better get packed.
Oh.
What's the matter?
I don't think Mr. Prentice realizes what this might do to my research into the thought patterns of the pigeon.
You may find this hard to understand, but Mr. Prentice really isn't interested in your pigeon research.
Really?
No, he wants us to find this Dutch scientist. This man's never even had his picture taken. He's the world's greatest authority on nuclear energy. I wouldn't mind.
Excuse me?
Where are you going?
I believe Homer has returned.
Homer?
This is Homer, a member of the family Columbidae.
Oh.
Although he may have a touch of tippler blood.
He drinks?
Tippler is a name acquired because of the rather peculiar maneuvers during flight. I believe he has a message for me.
Hiram, what's this all about? You mean this drinking pigeon brings you messages?
Well, perhaps I better explain. You see, most homing pigeons are trained to return to a locale, the stimulus being food. I therefore reasoned that if I were always to carry a bag of popcorn, he could be trained to return to me. My being a person rather than a place.
Well, what about these messages?
Well, that's a rather interesting development for which I have, as yet, no scientific explanation.
Well, what are they?
You see, when I send Homer out, I attach a communication to his leg. Gives him a sense of mission.
What sort of communication?
Oh, usually some poetry of my own composition.
And what does he come back with?
Well, oddly enough, he usually returns bearing a bit of rather unbridled Keats, written in a feminine hand.
Where did you get it?
I have no idea. Excuse me.
Keats?
Worse. Shelley. I feel that things are rushing to a climax.
Hiram, I think you need a train ride to cool you off. Let's pack.
I am sorry.
Well, let go.
Oh, of course.
Oh!
Say, I am sorry.
Up here?
Would you mind helping me up?
I'm awfully sorry. I just wasn't thinking.
What destruction if you should put your mind to it?
Any bones broken?
Quite amusing.
Oh, I didn't mean...
Having trouble, Hiram?
Just not myself today, Joel.
Hiram, we got a job to do. Find Van Houten.
Of course, Joel.
Hiram.
Homer, I just couldn't leave him.
I see.
I see no Van Houten.
Of course, he could be anyone.
Then how do we find him, Schwammerdam?
I told you, Franz, I have a plan. He travels with a companion. I believe it to be a daughter. At any rate, he does not travel alone.
Ja, so.
So we look for two people. And then... Mynheer, excuse me, please. It seems I have a problem. A rather complicated problem. The gentleman knows something of mathematics? Ah, good. Then perhaps he would be so kind as to...
These signs, they mean something?
Indeed. They will mean that we have found our man. For only a Hendrik Van Houten could come close to a solution. Well, shall we go?
A moment. When we find him, Schwammerdam, then...
Then I shall make him a most generous proposition for his discovery. If he does not accept...
Ah.
Yes. Off the train with both Van Houten and his daughter to a spot where we can be more persuasive. Come.
Hiram, we've got to find Van Houten, and I can't do it sitting here holding this stupid pigeon.
Here it is. It's popcorn. He loves popcorn. I believe he spent his childhood in a drive-in movie.
Hiram, this bird belongs in the baggage car, and you belong on the trail of a story. Now, are you a newspaper man or a pigeon fancier?
Well, I should think a little bit of both.
Well, Hiram.
How do you do?
I thought I saw a pigeon in here.
Really?
All pets must be taken to the baggage car. Tickets, gentlemen.
Here.
That pigeon. I have it.
Really?
Your ticket. Do you seek to make the fool of me?
Certainly not.
Regulations as laid down by the Nederlandse Rail Transport Commission are not to be flouted.
Yes, sir.
Be warned. For the next violation, you shall both be put off the train.
Yes, sir.
I knew it would happen.
How do I recover Homer, Joel?
Put salt on his tail. I'm going to the diner.
So now.
We are not intruding?
No, come in.
Thank you well. My friend and I have a small wager. You see, we have an algebraic problem, and he wagers that no man on this train is able to solve it. You know something of mathematics?
Oh, a smattering. From perusing the private diaries of Euclid and some of the others.
Oh, I take it you do not travel alone?
Oh, no.
And you go to Rotterdam?
Yes, if I'm not put off the train.
Oh, I see you jest, huh? Perhaps you would be so good as to look this over.
Say, this is interesting.
Well, you shall, of course, require paper and pencil. One does not deal with quaternions in the head alone.
Is it all right if I count on my fingers?
Of course.
Well, I believe that, taking the vector sign of u to be the cube of y, and the tensor of b to be equal to the definite integral e over the c minus x to the first power of L to the nth power of M, then the answer should be 2 apples.
2 apples? There's only one man in the civilized world who could have done that without the use of an electronic computer. Congratulations.
Oh, just a lucky guess.
Oh, hardly. Well, now we can get down to more serious matters.
Good.
We are fully aware of the little secret you are carrying with you.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm. And I should very much like to have it. Simple as that. Now, this is how I do business. Here, take it. A signed blank check. I leave it to you to fill in the amount.
Oh, thank you very much, but I wouldn't want to part with Homer.
Homer? Ah, the code name for your project. I understand.
Well, no, I don't think I do.
But you understand figures, my very dear sir? Well, I will name one. 3 million guilder.
Let's see, that would be a little under $1 million.
You drive a hard bargain. Well, I will make it $1 million.
Thank you, but I don't want to sell.
Well, $2 million. Fill it in.
I don't wish to pry, but why are you so anxious to acquire Homer?
Because I alone will know what to do with it. That is why. 3 million. You think I am not able to pay, is that it? I warn you, sir, my patience grows thin. 4 million, and that is my final figure.
No. I don't think he's really worth it, but thanks anyway.
Then you leave us no choice. Hans! We shall await the return of your daughter.
You may have quite a wait.
Oh, we shall be very patient.
There, that's it. Perfect. Coffee lovers, here's the brand to grab onto and never let go. Here's a coffee that's robust, really hearty, terrific. Its name, Instant Sanka Coffee, and it's all coffee, 100% pure coffee, truly satisfying. And here's the thing. You can drink this hearty coffee as strong as you like, anytime you like. It still can't get on your nerves or disturb your sleep. Not for a minute. Instant Sanka is 97% caffeine-free. So look, if you can get a coffee that has hearty, man-sized flavor, won't upset your nerves, and won't disturb your sleep, then, coffee lover, you've got it, and I implore you, don't lose it. Go steady with this new Instant Sanka, the hearty coffee you can drink as strong as you like. What do you say? Is it a deal?
Hey, Hiram.
Oh, they're waiting for my daughter.
Oh. Your daughter?
Joel, you found Homer.
Hey, flew into my soup in the diner.
That is Homer?
Yes, isn't he a beauty?
You were buying a pigeon?
What is all this?
And your name is?
Hiram Holliday. I'm sorry. I should have introduced myself.
And you have no daughter?
Only a pigeon.
Hans, come. You will say no word of this to anyone.
What was that?
I believe they thought I was Van Houten. They seemed to be after his secret.
What?
Say, Joe, there's a message in Homer's capsule. I never put a message in there. Shelley.
Who?
That's impossible.
What is?
The maximum velocity of a pigeon is about 25 feet per second, but this train is going at least 100 feet per second. He can hardly have flown to Amsterdam and returned.
Well, I told you he only flew into my soup.
Joel, the conclusion is inescapable. She must be on this train.
Oh, you mean the pigeon lady?
Yes. And I must confess I find the prospect quite exciting. Because I've always admired Shelley.
Hiram, snap out of it. If those men really are after Van Houten, then not only is his discovery in danger, it could be his life.
I know.
Now listen, Hiram. Are you listening to me?
Of course, Joel.
Now, I'll cover this end of the train. You go back that way and cover the diner. I'll join you there. You got it?
I believe so.
Good. This is more than a story now, Hiram. It's the matter of a discovery vital to the world and a man's life. Find Van Houten.
I'll do my very best, Joel.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I have some cleaning fluid in my bag. It's my own formula.
Please, no.
I was going to sit down.
Well, then do. It's safer that way.
Thank you.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I believe he desires some popcorn.
Hardly. He brings me a message.
He brings you a message?
Excuse me. It's most private. Shelley, the fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean.
The winds of heaven mix forever with the sweet emotion.
You? Well, you know the quotation.
Quite well.
Then perhaps I can tell you. For a week, I've been brought poetry from a man I've never met.
That's most interesting.
He's an adventurer. He's the last of the romantic heroes.
Yes?
I can see him. He's tall with raven locks and one ringlet falling over a bronze brow. His shoulders are broad. His step is that of the panther. His gaze is keen and questing.
I don't suppose he wears glasses?
Hardly. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, not at all.
You will excuse me. I must write an answer. You do not mind holding the bird?
Not at all.
Hiram.
Hello, Joel.
Are you playing with this stupid pigeon again?
I found her, Joel. Or more accurately, Homer found her.
Found who?
I don't know her name.
What about Van Houten? Have you found him?
No.
Snap out of it, Hiram.
She thinks I have raven locks tumbling in ringlets over a bronzed brow.
After all this, you haven't even told her who you are?
It would have been too cruel.
Hiram, I don't understand you at all. I've seen you tame a man-eating lion, and you won't even tell a girl that you've been writing her poetry.
I feel more at ease with a lion.
Well, put your mind on the problem at hand. Now, I've covered over half of this train and not a... Duck the bird. Here comes the conductor.
How do you do?
One of yous?
From my hat.
I have warned you, both of you, that all pets must be taken to the baggage car. I shall not be made a fool.
Hey, Doctor, forget about the pigeon.
How could I forget it?
I want your help. It's a life and death matter that we find this Henrik Van Houten, scientist.
Yes?
He has a discovery that some men are trying to steal from him.
It's an atomic power plant that will light up the whole world. It's only as big as a doghouse.
So, American jokes, yes? Doghouses, atom bombs. Very funny. I don't think so.
It isn't an atom bomb. It's a... Wonder where he came from.
Ah! Both of you on the next stop. Ah!
You can't do...
Ah!
No, I cannot give my secret to men such as you. You cannot force me to give it.
So we cannot force you?
No.
Franz?
Later.
Father.
Ah, your daughter. Now perhaps you will be more receptive.
You are mad. Someone will come.
The train is slowing down. I have arranged for us all to leave for a quieter place. And your charming bird, my dear. We want you to be most comfortable. Franz, their bags.
Well, that's that.
I'm sorry, Joel.
Sure.
If we could find a police station and have them wire Rotterdam?
I doubt if we could even find the time of day around here. What is it?
I believe somebody else got off the train.
You will walk directly to the car.
Hello, how do you do?
Hey, those are the two men that were after Van Houten.
I fear they have found him.
And the girl, is that his daughter?
Also my correspondent by Pigeon.
What are we gonna do?
You try and find the police. I'll have to hitch a ride.
We are all comfortable? Good. I see we are not followed. To your farm, Holbein. That is good. You are a reasonable man, Van Houten.
What could I do? You have my daughter.
You will find me a most efficient guardian of your secret, of giving it to the world. You are almost a dangerous radical, my dear sir.
What guarantee do we have of safety once you have the formula?
Why, you have my word.
It is done.
Holbein, answer it.
May I come in?
Take him, Holbein.
He came alone.
Good.
I would have brought my friend Joel, but I must warn you, he's gone for the local constabulary.
Find him.
What did you do?
The formula. The bird will find its owner. Do with us what you will. My father's discovery now belongs to the world.
Perhaps we can catch that bird.
Catch a falling star? The bird is winging its way to the man I love.
I should not have listened to you. You could cost me my farm. Quiet, cheesemaker. Hans, come. Wait.
Hello, Homer.
You? You.
Take the bird, Franz. Now, over there. Both of you.
Don't pinch my cheeses.
Good quality. Cheddar, I believe.
Stand aside.
Destroyers! Vandals!
You were magnificent.
I'm sorry I don't have raven locks.
From this day on, wherever you are, I will come to you.
Really?
By pigeon.
Remember the name Jell-O, pudding, and pie filling. The dessert that never stops being different. Try this glamorous dessert idea. Banana wafer pudding. It's different and so easy to make. The recipe is right on the package. Just combine Jell-O vanilla pudding and milk as usual. And cook till it bubbles to the rich, creamy smoothness that only a cooked pudding can give. Then into a baking dish in alternate layers, vanilla wafers, banana slices, and pudding. Chill, and there it is, banana wafer pudding. So delicious your family will ask for it again and again. And this is only one of the tempting desserts you can make with those 5 wonderful flavors. You can serve a new treat every time with Jell-O pudding and pie filling. The dessert that never stops being different.
That's my New York call, Mr. Prentice. Hello? Hello, Mr. Prentice. Did you get my story all right? Not at all bad, huh? What? What? Well, how do I know how the pigeon always found Hiram and the girl? He just did, that's all. Well, how do I know how a bird's brain works? Oh, if anyone should know, I should. Very funny. Now, all right, Mr. Prentice. All right. Don't believe the story. Don't publish it. Goodbye.
Didn't like the story, Joel?
No.
I'm sorry. Say, I'm teaching Homer here to fly to New York, where Miss Van Houten is. Any messages?
Take this down. Dear Mr. Prentice, you, sir, are an ignorant, bumbling, loutish oaf. Signed a friend.
I think he prefers Shelley.
The Adventures of Hiram Holliday, starring Wally Cox, has been presented for your pleasure by Instant Sanka, the hearty coffee you can drink as strong as you like. It still can't upset your nerves. Gonna get some?